Hi, welcome to another episode of That's the Thing 2 Overture. It is episode. Oh, yeah, I said that right. It is episode 50, and it is Thursday, January the 4th,
Yeah,
2024.
yeah, we're in a new year. A new
We did
year.
it.
We
New
survived
year,
another one.
new
A new
me.
beer.
Yeah. Do you have any New Year's resolutions?
No.
Yeah,
I do.
I eat more healthy and try to work out a little more. That's about it.
I'm gonna clean my
Yeah.
bathroom. It's getting a little too bad.
Hold on. That's not a New Year resolution. That's like you do this every couple months.
No, that's a New Year's
At
resolution.
At least every month is what it should be.
Yeah.
Well,
It should be
That's
every
not a-
couple weeks, but
because listen, it got to the point where I was having. I kept getting a new thing of toothpaste, and instead of throwing away the box, I just kind of shoved it to the side, and then there was like a tower.
listen, and every time you go pee, you just try to pee the ring off the
There you
bowl
go,
instead of
yeah.
actually cleaning it.
Yeah, like it's getting a little dire in there, so I've started to clean it a little bit at a time. That's my plan. Just a little bit, you go in there, you go, maybe I'm gonna take every day we take out some of the trash, we scrub a little bit. Hopefully, a couple months it'll look okay. Because that's a New Year's resolution I can do, and it has tangible. Well, and the progress.
It's very tangible.
And the progress is seeable. Like
what if can I suggest? What if you just grow it one more step to make it like an actual year thing, and be like, oh, I'm just gonna clean up the house, the whole house.
Oh,
keep the house organized.
And then you just then it's like the Zerglings, Kevin. You start in the bathroom, and then the creep slowly spreads from the bathroom through the rest of the house.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
No, Drew. We're trying to stop the creep from coming in.
That's true. You gotta.
This is good creep.
No, it's Power Wash Simulator. It's the.
Yeah. Okay. That's it.
It's the Joy or Super Mario Sunshine of squirting Isle Delfino.
Yeah.
Getting completely clean.
Yeah. There's
Kevin's
a joy
to it. Kevin's gonna clip through his stairs and fall into the void.
Yeah, I gotta stop the ghost manta ray from covering up everything in electric slime.
You gotta get your slide dash jumps just right.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think Super Mario Sunshine is an alright video game. I'd give it like an 8 out of 10.
Let me put some establishing comments around that, Kevin. When's the last time you played it?
Long time ago. In the
There you go.
GameCube era. But I'd still.
There you go.
It's still an 8 out of 10. That game is still an 8 out of 10.
Go back and watch Giant Bomb Steal My Sunshine and then tell me it's an 8 out of 10.
Well, if you're gonna get like 100%, it's gonna go worse. I'm saying like a lot of those bad stars you just don't get.
I mean not the jump levels. Those levels suck.
No, I'm just saying like just going through. You're going through enough to get to Bowser. You're not saying, listen, I'm gonna go every single star. I'm not gonna do the awful pachinko one or the sand bird.
Every time you have flood on, that's when it's fun.
Yeah.
The camera's naturally inverted, and you can't change it.
Yeah.
Well, that's fine. Such as the time. That's why Super Mario 64 was on my list, because Super Mario 64 is really good.
Yep, it's actual perfection.
That game is superb. Anyway, I wanted to do a best of the years.
We're not talking about 64. We're talking about 2024.
Yeah, we're gonna do our year end. I have vague topics, but if you just want to talk about something, just give it a vague topic and put it in there.
Okay.
So the first topic I want to give or award is the Baldur's Gate 3 award, so it doesn't have to be brought up in every category. So if you have comments to talk.
I don't think it would be brought up in every category, because you haven't played it and I haven't played it. Noel's the only one who's played it.
Yeah. But I just want to say, like, if you say like, oh, this is my favorite thing, and someone's like, oh, it's, I feel like you have to acknowledge Baldur's Gate 3.
Here's the problem. As the person that has played it, yeah, it does need its own award, so it's not talked about.
Yeah, like, or else you're gonna be like, best
I would be
moment.
talking about it constantly.
I don't know. I think that's a much better bit that for us to be talking about like best fighting game of the year, and then Nolan is like, guys, you're forgetting a crucial one here. Baldur's Gate 3.
Baldur's Gate 3,
But
the Dungeons and Dragons
technically,
5e combat system.
If you go all monk, it is a fighting game.
You go Tavern Brawler, you get some
You
cool
get-
stuff.
You get some nice synergy with the right equipment.
So yeah, I think Baldur's Gate 3 is pretty cool. I'll play it at
2023
some
was
point.
the year of Baldur's Gate.
I'm
best indie game of the year.
Yeah, I'm impressed that, and kind of glad that Baldur's Gate 3 has showed more people that the Dungeons and Dragons setting can be interesting. I think a lot of
So
people.
my bigger issue is that like I don't like how 5e is just like every character is like a super special awesome character.
Oh, I love it. Makes character building easy.
No, it makes it harder. Character building takes like an hour in 5e at least.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I just pick the class and then I just put the stats in. It's fun.
I want to do a stream where Kevin has to build a D&D character from scratch, and I want him to see like, oh, this actually does take. It's fun to read through all the stuff, but it does take a while to actually get to play.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I agree with that. I mean, it also has a lot more situations of that one friend that's just going to mid max his character because he knows what he wants, and that's kind of boring to me.
Yeah, like it's the OSR stuff. That's what my 2023 is. That's my Baldur's Gate 3 award. Is I've gotten into OSR stuff, and that's where it's like, nah, you're all like mortal men, and so mid maxing means like, oh, you might take one more hit.
Well,
but you still shouldn't even be in combat.
Heck, that's why Pathfinder got so big recently.
It's
like, yeah, simple.
Pathfinder is hard. Pathfinder is really hard to do correctly.
Pathfinder has a problem with like a ton of skills, or at least like I guess when it first came out.
I don't know, man. I had to use a
3.5.
guide for Pathfinder: Wrath of the Righteous because you could mess yourself up real
that's
bad.
A video game. We're not talking about video games. We're talking about tabletop games.
I'm saying it's equivalent.
No,
there's like 20 classes in there, and you can triple class, and then you get inquisitors and different types of inquisitors, and you're like,
because if you're trying to play a tabletop game like a video game, you've already failed. You should be playing it as a narrative storytelling, shared experience.
Pathfinder: Wrath of the Righteous does get my oh, we'll get there.
Yeah,
that's your Baldur's Gate 3.
It might be my but it would be my best Lich moment of 2023. Would be being a Lich in Pathfinder, because that was so that like redeems the game. I think the game struggles, but every time I had the Lich prompt, I was very happy and very
Kevin,
satisfied.
this just sounds like this is your Baldur's Gate 3 award.
But the Pathfinder also has this terrible Heroes of Might and Magic mini game crusade that I hate doing.
Well, yeah, you could have just played Baldur's Gate 3, but you didn't. So you got Wrath of the Righteous.
Yeah. But then...
Wrath of the Righteous.
But there's some...
Sorry, I'll also go ahead and say, the main thing that really makes Baldur's Gate so good is there's no flaws to it.
Yeah.
There's no unfun moments in that game.
Yeah.
Well, it's they've done it.
Do you do any save scumming, Nolan?
I never do. But even without save scumming, it always works out.
Oh. That's an answer I can respect.
If you save scum...
You only save scum when a party wipe happens because the fight did something weird.
Nope, you have to start back at chapter 1.
No, it's only a full wipe or there's a definite glitch that happened.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, fuck this.
Yes, I can. But yeah, that's an answer that respects the story you are telling.
That's what I told Nikki while she was playing. She's like, I don't want to do that. I want to see if I can get the right stuff.
No, you roll with it. You roll with your choice. Any choice you made, you got to roll with it. I did that. Yeah, I don't reset dialogue choices or whatever.
No.
But if it's like
that's what additional playthroughs are for.
But I'm not gonna stop hour 50 because the stupid dungeon double casted the CC and it criticaled me.
Here's the
like-
only time I've done that, which is let me see what would happen if I chose a different option. I saw that, I'm like, okay, cool. Went back to the previous save and then chose my first option again.
Yeah,
That's
I
the
can
correct way to
respect
do it.
that.
No,
too.
you do that. You do that a lot in like Fallouts and stuff. Where you're like, can I just kill
Yeah.
this guy? And it turns out
Exactly.
yeah,
No.
good. It's fine. But yeah, I think it's cool. I'm glad people don't think Dungeons and Dragons is like the boringest, blandest setting that ever was.
It feels bad because like 2 amazing Dungeons and Dragons things came out this year. I'm sorry, well, one last year, one this year, which was the Dungeons and Dragons movie, and then
Oh yeah, the
Gate.
Dungeons and Dragons movie's great.
But it made no money, so I don't know if there's anything else from it again. What the? Huh?
What is that?
I'm
It's a
on
wing.
a walk. I'm on a no. It's a tail, I think.
Oh, that's like a
tail?
squirrel. Yeah, that's a squirrel
Oh.
that got eaten.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. I'm on
gosh.
a walk, and that's what I just found.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
roadkill squirrel got eaten by something. Probably like a cat.
Yeah.
I
But there
see
you go,
those a
there's
lot
your-
on walks. You'll see like rat parts, and you're like, yeah,
Yeah.
a cat or
But
coyote
there's your-
got them.
There's your Baldur's Gate 3 of 2023.
Yep. All right.
Wrath of the Righteous, the OSR
Yeah.
movement.
I mean, we could
Oh,
say
and that
no. We
stands-
can we
and
can
that
call
stands
it
for-
that.
and that means the old school revival. That's for people who are trying to like capture the tabletop flavor
Okay, because I
of,
thought
like,
you were talking about
first or
old
second
school
edition.
RuneScape for a bit. I'm
No.
like, why is Drew so into RuneScape?
No. It's people trying to capture the flavor of first and second edition D&D,
Nah.
where it's like you literally roll your stats and then you pick a class and your character is done, and then you start playing.
Hell yeah. Yeah, but we could roll the Baldur's Gate 3 award is your
And in-
tabletop
and in-
RPG of choice
And
that
in your first place is Baldur's Gate 3.
Three.
I would say that was I just wanted to say there were so many cool moments in Pathfinder as the Chad choice of being a lich, where quest you could just stop because you were an undead and you just like made the person go into submission. Because there's one where this lady was being haunted by like a specter, and you just said, "Fool, you dare oppose me," and you just ate the specter. It's
Oh, that's really
quest
good.
solved.
That team is so good.
My favorite moment, the spoiler at the very end, when you fully ascend into a lich, and you kill every living like crusader, and you give your speech, your rallying cry, and it just says, in the stillness of total death, your hit, like your rasping whisper was like a trumpeting like fire as you just go like kill them all. It was cool. It's really cool.
All right.
I liked it.
All right. Next category.
Well, if you have any other someone else can throw in one of their categories or opinions. You don't have to use mine.
I think we all have a biggest letdown.
All right, what's your biggest letdown?
Because I suggested one. I suggested this award, and then Kevin also suggested this award.
All right, you guys go first. Our most disappointing / biggest letdown.
1 second, I got a lawnmower.
Okay, that's fine. Nolan, start us off. What was
Here's the problem. In a year of just a lot of really good, amazing stuff, I haven't had that many disappointments or dislikes or until just recently.
Oh, well, say it out. Because
Which I've been hearing stuff about, hey, guys, there's a Warhammer movie that's on Netflix now.
uh-oh.
I went, for real?
Oh no!
Well,
Did you watch that
me-
Space Marine movie?
No, let me go check out Rebel Moon.
Oh no!
Oh! Did you not see the director's name attached?
Yeah, I saw it was Zack Snyder. I'm like, okay, well, people are saying, hey, Warhammer, this will be neat. And I'm like, oh yeah, this is Warhammer. Oh no, this is the worst writing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
This is horrible.
Got Zack Snyder.
These visuals, pretty neat. Oh,
That's how
Is
it
this-
gets you.
He can.
and I thought, wow, how can you mess up Seven Samurai in space?
Zack Snyder.
He found him.
For all his-
Nolan, that's That's like saying, how can you mess up a 1-to-1 adaptation of Watchmen? The man finds a way.
I will give Zack Snyder credit, and I've given him credit
Oh.
many times. The man can make a good trailer to fool you. Because
Oh,
we've all been
listen.
fooled. Listen, we've all been fooled by Zack Snyder's trailers at least once.
Yep,
Yeah.
I will agree with that.
You've seen the trailer to Sucker Punch, and you're like, that looks pretty cool.
Huh?
Look, those
Maybe I
slow-mo
should see
motion-
it.
The slow-mo stuff in 300 were pretty cool.
Yep. Yep. You hear
But,
the
like-
Smashing Pumpkins start and the owl plane pull up out of the bay. You're like, oh, that looks sick.
Looks awesome. And then, you got to watch the rest of the
I
movie.
liked that Dawn of the Dead remake. It was fine. A
It's,
little cheesy, but it was okay.
Yeah, you really loved Army of the Dead. An
Yeah,
even
seriously.
better movie.
I didn't see that one. So yeah,
I
so
think that the issue is, like, you watch even Dawn of the Dead and you're like, oh yeah, the man can't do any kind of substance, even with zombies. One of the biggest metaphors in the world. I want to see Zack Snyder do Moby Dick and lose all meaning in Moby
oh,
Dick.
he would. No, you know what Zack Snyder's Moby Dick would look like? It'd be a very cinematic trailer with like a space whale, and it'd look really cool.
No, look,
and then you see it, and it would just miss the point.
It's cool that I'm hunting this whale. It's so awesome. Watch this.
And it's literally just about a man hunting a whale, and that's it. And it's like,
That's it.
wait,
That's
what?
it.
Captain Ahab was right to kill Moby Dick. That was the correct thing to do.
Yep. He died a glorious death and lives on in space Valhalla.
Also, Moby Dick was woke for some reason. I don't know how we worked that in.
Every good book ever is technically woke to these idiots.
No,
Yes,
I mean the whale itself.
Oh, yeah.
Kevin, think about it. White whale, white
Yeah.
knight. Think about it.
Think about
Call
it.
me Ishmael, huh?
Oh,
Who's usually named Ishmael? That's right, African Americans.
yeah.
There's your proof.
Queequeg? Uh-huh.
Does that sound like an Anglo-Saxon name to you? I
No.
don't think so.
There you go. All right, what was your most disappointing?
Godly, yeah, no.
My most disappointing was Skinamarink, which is
Oh, has he got Skinamarink?
yeah. 'Cause, like, if I'm interested in something, I go out of my way to avoid details about that something, so then I can just experience it blind. And Skinamarink was such that I unfollowed the guy who was saying how good Skinamarink is on Twitter. I was like, you have terrible taste. Get out of here.
Oh no.
God, like, it's okay for the first, like, 15 minutes, and you're like, oh man, this has been like, how is there still 90 minutes of this movie left? What the, oh my god. It's
Okay, good.
oh my god.
Good. I've also had a similar moment with Rebel Moon where I'm like, Jesus Christ, this is taking forever. And then I look at how much time is left, and it's 3 hours.
Oh man.
And I just like,
Yeah.
I hate this so much.
Oh,
that
let's see if
actually-
I have a.
You know what? Thanks for that. Now I gotta check out Skinamarink.
So, okay, so I will say Skinamarink can work if you have a Halloween party and you put it on in the background.
Okay, all right, that's a good one.
But do not just sit down to watch Skinamarink. Anything else? That's a. I don't think
Yeah.
so.
Like I was saying earlier, really nothing. Haven't had a lot of disappointments this
Yeah,
year.
same.
Like media wise, it's all been
I
pretty
had
good. I mean,
two.
like life wise, yeah.
No, we're not getting
stuff
into
going on?
real life.
Yeah.
Real
But we don't want to
Yeah.
be that depressed.
No,
Yeah.
I don't get into real life and or real world events on this podcast because then it
But-
turns real bad. No, we're in dumb times.
Art and media wise, it's been pretty good this last year.
Well,
Or even pretty good.
the theme of 2023 is as the world burns, like video games and crap is actually going pretty good, even though the industry that makes them is also burning. But the products
Yeah.
themselves, it's pretty good. Yeah, pretty
Oh, yeah,
good.
All right, so Kevin, what was your?
My
disappointment.
my runner, my most disappointing was Final Fantasy 16. I was expecting a lot from that game, and it just kind of, it's like a 7 out of 10. And It peaks so high, but the valleys are so low.
Oh, so low.
The valleys are low. I thought the story wasn't that great, especially coming from the Final Fantasy XIV crew, which that game is carried by its story.
Can I ask a quick question?
Yeah.
Is 16 one of those games where it comes out, you play it, and then a month later, you're like, oh yeah, I played that game.
16 is a game in which the disappointing kind of quest nature of it makes me not want to play Final Fantasy XIV's expansion.
Wow.
No, the main, not the main quest, all the side quests.
It's every side quest. It's bad. The moments
So tedious.
The moments where that game peaks are the boss fights, and they are incredible. But the story itself isn't vague. It's also kind of disjointed. The quests themselves are disjointed, and the game, I think, is one act way too long. It wore out its welcome, especially that final bit where all these side quests pop, and they're just miserable.
I've thought about it, and it's like, what if in Gurren Lagann they had episode 4 like every 3 or 4 episodes after something
That's
big?
very apt.
It's exactly it. It's like, okay, like, Kamina just did his first gig at Jailbreak, how all that stuff happens. All right, here's 2 more like episode 4s where they just wander around and do stuff.
Yeah, and not even in the good way, like Goku driving the car.
No, it's but like when that game gets up there, 10 out of 10, amazing. But when it gets to its worst part, 3
It
or
also
4.
skips around weirdly. They do a lot of like time skips and alsos, and it feels disjointed. It's very disjointed feeling.
The first time skip, okay. The second time skip, The third time skip,
The romance in that game makes no sense because So, spoiler for Final Fantasy 16, even though it's like in the trailers or whatever. You have Clive and his childhood friend Jill. They're both summon wizard peoples.
Yeah.
And there is a point where he rescues her.
They're what's the Naruto thing?
Jukis?
They have tail beasts, essentially. Yes, they have tail beasts. They're nuclear weapons.
Okay.
So
yeah.
And they're teaming up and they're going on missions. And there's this 3-year time skip. In game, for us, it looks like it goes from they're working together to their love blossoms and they start talking about their feelings. But as you're playing the game, you keep remembering they were together for 3 years. And they never talked about maybe you like each other. And this isn't like
3 years before they had an almost kiss, and you're like, "Ooh, something's happening here." And then hard cut to 3 years later, nothing.
Oh, this is where you forget these are made for teenagers, so none of that seems crazy to them.
But it seemed crazy to me.
It seemed insane to me. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Like, within the first couple of months, you then go ahead and make your move, and then you're dating.
Yeah.
Even if they were like,
just like, hey, baby.
It's like you get the 3-year time skip, and then like another 2 years afterward, they're like, "Hey, maybe we should make this for real."
I would have bought it if they were lightly dating after 3 years. That would have been still kind of ridiculous for the true love story, but at least it was something.
They have separate beds in the same room, but yeah.
It needs to be. It didn't work last time, and it didn't work the time before that. But then they tried again anyway.
That would be too mature and well written for Final Fantasy 16. I would have actually thought that would have been okay, but it's
Evan. It's because he has to get the ice powers at that specific time.
Exactly.
So
they have to fuck,
close.
and then true love, and then she gives him her ice powers. That's how it has to go. My runner up was going to be Shorzy Season 2. I didn't like it as much as Season 1.
Yeah.
They do. Okay.
That's on my list to watch.
Okay, it's a runner up, so I understand. But I was gonna say, like, I don't know. That seems to be par for the course for the Letterkenny crew. I hate to say it, but
Shorzy Season 2 is disappointing because Season 1 leaves off where they're going to the tournament. They're going to go do the tournament. And you would expect Season 2 to be the tournament. You would be wrong. The tournament happened off screen and they won.
Okay, I actually like that
Oh.
because I already disliked the ending of season 1 where they should have quit anyway.
Shit,
So
I
I
forgot.
think it's actually
I need to.
I wanted
if
to,
season 2 if season 2 was the tournament, it would have just been a repeat of season 1.
Season 2 is they're going for the unbeaten season, and they have to raise money to get to like the inter Canadian tournament, and that's what season 3 might be.
Okay, they were afraid season 2 would repeat season 1 by being the tournament, so instead of being compared to season 1 indirectly, they said, let's just get compared to season 1 directly.
Yeah.
Thanks, Shorzy 2.
Sorry, I forgot. I have another disappointment I did forget about,
No, go for it.
which is Yu Yu Hakusho, live action.
A live action?
Yeah,
Oh, that makes me sad because like episode 1's good.
dude.
Episode
listen,
1 had
the first 3 episodes. Sorry, the first 2.5 episodes. The first half of episode 3, great. The back half of episode 3 and the rest, it's rough.
Oh,
I'm sorry, it's not fun.
I'll probably watch it anyway, but
no, like still
at
watch
least now I know what to expect.
Yeah, 1, 2, and 3, great. Like they're amazing. And then like stuff happens you don't want to happen in the other episodes. And it
I will
feels
say
kind
I also started off being like, this Hiei is not good. Like even Kurama is okay, but this Hiei is not good.
So I looked at the Kurama, I'm like, why does it look weird? And then in my head I'm like, oh, he'd look a lot better with silver hair. I understand why they cast him.
Yeah.
And then when you see it happen, it's like, oh, okay, yeah, I get it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's also you need to have. I
I
feel
will
like
say,
Kurama would look weird in real life with that hair because he is a fox demon.
oh boy, best Kuwabara. Like near perfect Kuwabara.
Yeah,
oh
that Kuwabara is actually really good. Also, the Yusuke is really good, at least for the first like 2.5 episodes.
So him and Kuwabara stay good the whole time. It's the story that ruins it. What's your favorite part about Yu Yu Hakusho?
Struggle of Sadness, the #1 jam from Yu Yu Hakusho. The like sad swelling music that plays whenever,
and it plays during the dark tournament.
Hey, I hope you don't like hearing that because it's not. You're not going to hear it.
Oh,
that's okay though.
The heart. That to me is the heart of Yu Yu Hakusho.
Okay, we'll talk about this after you finish it.
Show.
I know.
God.
I know. This is why it's ruined for me. We'll talk about it once you finish it though, because it's going to be a big thing.
Okay, I will. I probably can't get on it this week, but I will get on it.
Oh gosh.
It's on my list. I gotta watch Reacher with my dad next.
Solve those problems from being big.
Yeah, we watched Reacher season 1. I imagine season 2 is gonna be more of the same. I'm thrilled for it.
I started watching a little bit of Reacher. And I'm like,
it's good.
Man, this is like an awesome turn your brain off shit.
Oh, it's no, it is the best 80s action like Arnold movie. It is the current day's Arnold movie.
Oh,
yeah.
It is an Arnold movie where Arnold is big and punches people and saves the day, except Reacher is large. He picks you and then he says one-liners. It's
a show for dad and uncles. That's it.
It's like a better Last Action Hero. Got it.
Yeah.
Right.
Also, the mystery's pretty good. Usually, the mystery in Reacher, you're like, "Oh, that's like a kind of a clever little mystery." That I would. It's more than I would expect for this kind of show.
All right, Nolan, do you got a category?
I do want to do. This is from the list of categories we had, but what's your monkey paw of the year?
Oh, so this is my like predictive monkey paw. And I think Activision Blizzard being bought by Microsoft is a monkey paw. I think the idea that World of Warcraft and stuff is just going to get magically better being in Microsoft is a bad idea. Because let us not forget what happened to Halo and what happened to Starfield. And like it could go bad. It might go bad. It hasn't become a monkey paw yet. Also, the consolidation of video game megacorps is not a good thing, and I don't like it. But that's my monkey paw. That may be a monkey paw.
Let's see.
Yeah, you can just think about
That's
it.
pretty good. My monkey paw here is me like being like, man, I really wish there was some really good RPGs to play this year.
Oh,
And the finger curls, and I get more than I can handle.
yeah. You're bereft. You're drowned in your riches.
I have Baldur's Gate. I have Cyberpunk DLC.
There's 2 coming out in next month.
I have Rogue Trader. I still want to play Pathfinder. I haven't downloaded stuff. I haven't touched it. The Persona games came back out, so I'm like, oh, I really want to play those again, where they look nice.
We have Yakuza and Final Fantasy coming out within a month of each other. It's stupid.
Like, my greatest dream is realize I have all the time in the world, but now my PS5 breaks and now I'm stuck.
Oh no.
That sucks.
That is a monkey paw situation.
No, I mean that's not actually happened, but in the
Oh,
Twilight Zone.
I get it. I get it.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
But here's the problem: I don't have all the time in the world.
Well, I feel like I don't have all the time in the world, and my main hobby is video game, and I'm still like,
know.
oh, I can't play all these things.
That's all it is.
Yep.
I can't do it. Drew, what's your monkey?
You can play.
Do you have a monkey?
You can play
ball?
15 to 20 minutes of a 15 to 20 hours of a game and say, okay, now I gotta go on to the next one.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I could play I play a lot of video games, like 4 to 6 hours of video game a day, and I'm still behind.
I play maybe 6 hours a game, maybe every 5 days, every week.
Yeah.
Honestly,
It's like Saturday rolls around, and you're like, oh, it's game time. Time
It
for
took
the
me-
big game.
it took me like 4 months to finish Baldur's Gate because I just
Yeah.
haven't had time.
Yep.
That was my stream of Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. That game that was, according to Steam, 88 hours.
Yep. Had to take an intermission.
Yeah.
I guess my monkey paw is, I don't know, this doesn't feel like a monkey's paw, but in like, if you don't think about it too much, it's a monkey's paw.
That's fine.
Where it's been like, oh, I want a Steam Deck, and I've just like never gotten around to a Steam Deck. Then like, oh, here's the Steam Deck OLED, Drew. And I'm like, oh, sick. Now I've been rewarded for not buying a Steam Deck and being the smart consumer. But I still know I'm not gonna buy a Steam Deck OLED either. But I keep telling myself, now I shall buy a Steam Deck.
No, but what if the next Steam Deck comes out?
I know.
Cool.
I know. So it's like a reverse monkey's paw. It's like a finger lifting.
Well, the monkey's paw is you're being rewarded for not buying it, but it continues to go.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's fine. I just wanted to talk about how I don't think that Microsoft buying World of Warcraft is going to make World of Warcraft good. In fact, it may make it worse.
Probably.
Oh, 100%.
They might just kill it.
They killed Halo. Do you remember how big Halo was? Halo was on Mountain Dew cans.
Yes.
Kevin, there's a hit television show right now, so Halo is arguably bigger than ever.
I have not seen that Halo TV show, but I have not heard good things.
Don't worry, it's very easy to get. You just have to have some streaming service. I'm not sure what it is.
I think that was on Paramount.
Are you sure? Oh, are you sure?
I think I am, because sometimes
the problem.
when my dad
You better
and
go drink a
myself
Mountain Dew to confirm it.
we watch the Premier League or the Champions League, it'll be a Halo like on the front page.
Nolan, also, is your monkey's paw COVID made Mountain Dew not taste good?
No.
No, that's just a sadness.
That is a sadness.
That's just a sadness. Because
my Mountain Dew taste is back now, so I'm good to go.
Okay.
That could be it. Now that's
Recover.
a monkey's paw.
It's
The monkey's paw has returned back.
And I grabbed the monkey's paw. I'm like, don't you curl up. You're not doing it.
Don't you do it.
No, we did it. I feel like soda addiction is not as bad as it was when I was in late high school, early.
Oh yeah, no.
I drink I drink one a day.
Yeah. I feel like
Okay.
culturally America is like, oh, why aren't you drinking water? You gotta hydrate.
Here's the problem. I drink like 1 can, and then behind it, I drink like 32 ounces of water.
Yep. I drink a lot of water.
Not completely knocking it out, but it's about even. It's about even up.
Yeah.
It's fine. If that's my I can say it's one of those like if that's my vice, it's okay.
Yeah.
Very low.
There's worse vices.
Oh, there's a lot worse vices. All right, anything else? Any other categories? You got?
Well, I think we circled back to you, Kevin.
All right, I want to go for this event because I told Drew when he visited, but this is my Babby Mad event of the year, and it goes to when I bought t-shirts at Target in the men's section, and it turns out that the people at Target put women's t-shirts in the men's section, and I didn't know until I got home. And they fit wrong, and I was really upset because they were clearance t-shirts, so I'm not going to go back and be like, please trade these out for $4. No. I had to cut the sleeves off of them.
Kevin got t-shirts, so he is ready for the club.
Yep. That made me Babby mad, where I was very upset over literally nothing.
Hold on. Were they just regular t-shirts or were they graphic tees?
Oh, they were regular monocolor t-shirts.
Okay.
They were such
Kevin
t-shirts
doesn't buy
as
graphic tees.
green and red and mauve. I like a good mauve shirt. So that was my Babby Mad event of the year, of something that made me extremely upset that has literally no change or benefit to anyone.
So mine would be, I started watching Gone in 60 Seconds one day, and I got like halfway through, and I was like, oh, I gotta do other stuff. I'll come back to you tomorrow. Little did I know it was the last day of the month, so there was no tomorrow.
Oh no!
And I've never seen Gone in 60 Seconds before, so it's literally like half a movie now, and it's like, well, I'm sure they'll steal those cars real good.
Yeah, they gotta steal all of them. That's a good Babby Mad event. I like Babby Mad events because they make you, after you get upset about them, you're like, man, that was like, I have no real problems.
Yeah. It's just first world problems, right?
Yep. You could also say that it's first world problems, the Babby Mad.
What's my Babby Mad of this year? I honestly, I don't know.
If you don't have one, that's fine. That means you did not have...
Really good for Nolan this year. Pretty tough.
That either means you had no stupid problems or only real problems, which could be bad. Also...
No, that means it's like all first world problems. The only reason Kevin had a topic for this is because it happened to him 2 weeks ago.
It did. I would not have had this topic. I just wanted to talk about Behind the Wrong t-shirt. Otherwise, the year personally has been superb.
All first world problems just dissipate almost as quickly as they come upon you.
Yeah. That's why I wanted to have this category. It's part of like the immense shame and destruction are as you see the world crumble around you, and then in your own little bubble, you're like, things are going really good. In the bubble, in my vault, we're going great.
Damn.
If it comes back to you, it comes back to you.
I'll swing back to it, but I didn't have a baby. I also didn't know what that was, so I'm like, I'll hear what they say.
Yeah, no, I just want to talk about the t-shirts.
Listen, Noah, he told me about this last week, and I'd already forgotten what it was.
Yeah! I just wanted to talk about it, because I was going to talk about it for like a couple weeks, and I did, due to holidays, didn't get to talk about it. So I had that story percolating.
Oh man. Let's see. Well, also, see, we're circling back around. What was the? All right, let's go ahead and move into the important ones. Right?
Yeah.
Yep.
What's the Chainsaw Man moment of this
So
year?
we're gonna change it to best manga moment. I think Drew.
Oh, best
is
manga. Oh, that's a
Yeah,
oh yeah.
because I think that makes
way
it
it's discussion.
far more of a discussion. Spoilers for manga.
This is going to be a tough one then.
Did Gear 5 happen this year? I mean 2023, or was that 2022?
That was 2020, 2022, I think.
It was animated
it-
in 2023.
Yeah,
Yeah, but we said mango.
Yeah, okay.
manga. We can come back to anime in a sec.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm pulling.
Because I have an anime moment.
So like my front runners are what happens to go. So I looked it up.
Okay, so Gear 5 was 2022.
Okay, good.
Okay.
I looked it up. So the Chainsaw Man, basically, in Chainsaw Man Part 2, it 2023 starts when Denji is grilling the starfish at the aquarium.
Dude, okay.
So and Jujutsu Kaisen 2023 starts with Maki fighting Sumo Man. So it's starting strong. There's some strong Sumo Man is in 2023. So there's some strong stuff going on.
There's the Gojo thing. There's maybe the greatest comedian bit ever.
The comedian bit is strong. Denji finally gets to pet a penguin.
Yeah.
That's a very big moment.
We also get Thief. We get Fam's Big Smoke Order.
We get Kuma's life history.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That one's good.
Yeah.
We get Denji running really, really fast because he thinks he could have sex.
Oh, no, you get the movie theater date Denji moment.
Oh man, the movie
I'm
theater.
gonna get Honey Potter. That's such a good one.
Denji thinking he's above it. He said, "Nah, I'm better than this."
We get Bart going to rescue Kobe.
Oh, we get Kobe. Honestly,
I know.
Impact.
I know. We get what happens to King Cobra and that stuff.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
The back half of Egghead.
Yeah.
The murder
They're
mystery.
already on Egghead when this year started. We get.
And there's some good moments.
There's some
this
very
year.
good moments. I think we all know what the moment is, though.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go with. Listen,
Gojo wins.
Oh, I wish. That's a good one too, but
Gojo getting killed is the moment. That's it.
To me, specifically the moment is the piece of time between the last panel of that chapter and the first panel of the next chapter. To me, the best manga moment is the moment that wasn't even illustrated.
It was thinking he did it.
Like, here's the problem. That might be number 2 for me because I can't stop laughing at I won't get honey potted again. Because it's so funny.
It's such an in-character moment.
So
and the fact he's thinking it while he's doing it, he's like, I'm not going to do this. I've grown as a human being. I'm better than this. He's just sucking on that demon tentacle.
Dude. Hold on, I gotta sing first. Let me.
To me, it's Gojo. I mean, I love Chainsaw. There's a lot of cool stuff happening in Chainsaw Man. Like,
no, like I said, that's number 2 for me.
For me,
and then number 3 would be,
because I have. Hold on. I have to give it to that moment for Jujutsu Kaisen because that made me go from reading the good fans translations that come out like Thursday to like trying to find the horrible raw translations that come out on Tuesday
Yeah, you did it
Oh
earlier.
yeah, you
to
need
see
that
what the
raw.
next thing to happen between
I
Gojo
have
and
a friend who
Kuna is.
who started doing that because of that
Oh,
as well.
it's like I had to know. I needed the fix, and
Honestly,
it's only been the past few weeks where I'm like finally coming back down off and be like, okay, I can just go back to reading the Thursday release.
I don't know. Number 3 is a toss up between Honesty and Black Hole Impact.
Oh, Honesty Impact.
Honesty Impact is so good. It's such a
so
good moment.
I really
Like
like.
it's the payoff that has been building for Kobe for the longest time. We have a new hero of the Navy.
We have a new Garp, and then we have
Yep.
now it's time to find the new Roger, who we already know who that is.
Yeah,
Captain
he died
Buggy.
2 years ago.
Yeah, Captain Buggy. The cross was it Crossbones Guild?
Yeah, Cross Guild.
Cross Guild, that's what it is.
Yeah, because Japan just loves cross. You just
This
put
is
an X and it's just cross.
Oh, fuck. Dude,
Oh,
It's-
a lot
like I
of good
said,
shonen.
really good shonen.
Shonen Jump doing good. Good job.
A lot of good like subpar shonen too this year.
I haven't watched as much anime as I should. I only watched one anime.
Yeah, me too. Well, no, I've watched at least like 3, maybe 4.
I know. We literally had Saturdays just to watch anime.
That's what you had to do it.
Yeah.
You had to section it out, or else you can't watch it.
Yep.
I haven't watched
I've tried
Friend
to watch
Ren.
that.
I hear it's good.
I watched like 2
okay.
episodes of Friend Red, and I'm like, I'm too busy to catch up. But I like
that's what I did, and I was like, this is too slice of life. I don't really enjoy this. Y'all have fun.
It's I get the vibes of what Friend Ren is, and while that is good, I could always be watching like a 8-hour Morrowind video or something.
Uh-huh.
it. Yeah.
I need that.
I think everyone's just going wild because it's Small Elf Girl.
We've already
I
said
know.
we've already
Yeah.
said our best internet video was H Bomber Guy's plagiarism video because it was so
Mhm.
strong it destroyed
good, yeah.
several careers.
Yeah. Well,
But anyways, like best anime of the year just for me. Yeah, Pluto.
Pluto.
yeah, it's Pluto.
It's a masterpiece for a reason.
Yep.
Like
Yep, it did
this
it.
new season of Jujutsu is good. Pluto.
Yep. Jujutsu has OP of the year.
This
Oh,
is
heck
my
yeah.
special.
Your
It's
special
incredible.
is so good.
I love it.
I can't stop playing it.
It's very strong. Pluto is
I'm listening to like the full cut of the song now.
Yeah,
That's how this has grown.
Yeah, Pluto
You
is
are my
one of those
special.
where you're watching it and you're just going, "Oh, this is a real show."
Mhm.
Not
It's
that not
one of
that
those where it's
anim
like, oh, I'm gonna go read Monster now.
not that animation. Animation can't be real and legitimate and everything, but when I say real, I mean real ass. There's a lot of themes there and emotions. It was heavy. It was hard to watch that show sometimes, and that's when I give my A plus. We're like, ooh, oh, it's hitting me.
I mean, honorable mentions. Zom 100, Bucket List of the Dead. It's okay. Bochi the Rock is good.
Oh, the gravestone of Daisuke Jigen was good. It wasn't as good as the blood spray of Goemon, but it was still good.
I mean, it's Lupin, right? It's going to be good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like the fight scenes in Jujutsu Kaisen. I hope those animators get to rest.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I hope they get some time off.
Yep. After making a movie in like 1/3 of the time that movies normally take, and then making a anime season.
See, Hell's Paradise. Eh, that's okay. Something to keep on in the background. trying to see if this came out. I'm looking for a certain thing that I watched, and I
I
wasn't sure.
saw
if
one. It was
Yeah,
like some Mother's Basement CG anime written by Yoko Taro that I probably should check out.
Oh yeah.
Where it's like a CG death game anime and it looks terrible, but Yoko Taro did it, and apparently it gets really wild because it's Yoko Taro.
Yeah.
Everyone's power gets real
well.
stupid.
Ranking of Kings, the Treasure Chest of Courage, good.
Oh
Go on.
yeah, season 2.
Ranking
Go
of Kings, it's good. Did no, that was last year, technically.
If you ingested it this year, it counts.
Yeah, it does count. We're gonna that's the rules.
Yeah, JoJo Part 6, it did this year, so.
Oh yeah, I need to watch that.
I never watched that.
I hate it. I hate the new system. You can't just throw it all up there.
No. Also, Part 6 was one where I read a decent translation, so long enough where it stuck in my brain. Unlike Part 3 through 5, which was the janky bad translation, so watching
a beautiful Duong.
Yeah, my beautiful Duong. So watching the anime was like, oh, man. So that's how that was supposed to sound.
Mm-hmm.
Where they got on their business with Steel Ball Run and Stone Ocean.
See, I feel bad. I had good translations for Part 5 and 6, and then I had a bad translation for Part 7.
There was no question how Poochie's super speed stand worked. I got how that one did it.
Yeah.
Where I still don't quite understand King Crimson. I think I do. And I don't think it's that complicated. It makes more sense.
It's really not. It is not complicated.
No.
But that the original reading the manga poorly explained what it did has ruined me.
Brain hurt.
It's not that hard, but my brain says it is. Unlike stupid Hunter guy's power, I don't quite get it. I still don't quite get it.
Just read those 2 pages.
I've read that stupid thing. I don't get it.
No, Kevin, it's simple. Whenever he goes, whenever
he goes into Zetsu.
Whenever he goes into Zetsu, then it locks everyone into the current timeline except for him.
Yeah, he sees 4 seconds ahead.
Yeah, so he's free to do whatever he wants, but everyone else is still following that same 4 seconds until he releases it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. And he gets to take the HOV lane, and everyone else is stuck in the traffic jam.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
All right, I get you. Why didn't you say that, Togashi? I would have understood it.
It's right there. Just read it.
Yeah.
I hope.
Next, you're going to tell me you don't understand how idle Death Gamble works.
Oh. Well, okay, so you gotta activate, you gotta go into waiting mode, and then...
Right. Originally, you have a 40% chance of getting a jackpot on the first try, but... Alright, chances go up the more you do it. No. But after you hit jackpot, then you can start doing it again. But, here's the problem. You're closer to bust. But here's the problem. After they bust out, you can still do it. Now you have a lower chance of doing it.
Okay, can we talk about... I have not seen anyone talk about how Hikari is just modern-day Sukuna.
Yes.
He literally just, eats when he wants, fights when he wants, sleeps when he wants, and he even has an androgynous hookup on the side.
Yeah.
I am most excited to see him fight Sukuna.
Yeah, they're just going to be the same
I'm
dude.
excited to see him get bisected by the world-rending slash, and then just his legs are back and you don't care. And Sukuna's just uh-oh.
But unfortunately, you hear the idle music in the background, so it's not happening.
Yeah.
He's got 4 minutes and 32 seconds.
Yeah, he's pulling that secret rare. It's happening.
It's what pull am I going to get this time? I fucking love it.
Yeah, no, Jujutsu Kaisen's doing stuff. I like what it's doing. We got to talk about best video game before our favorite, not best, but favorite video game of 2020. Because we're running out of time.
Okay, so is it Baldur's Gate 3 or Street Fighter 6?
It's Pizza Tower.
It's Pizza Tower. I'm sorry.
I want to give it to Street Fighter 6, but I've been listening to the Pizza Tower music forever. That's what
so
makes it
fun.
rise above.
The problem is I'm still thinking about it, and it came out at the beginning of this year.
Yep.
I haven't thought about Resident Evil 4 at all.
I still think Street Fighter 6 is a masterpiece and is incredible, and I loved it. But the thing that edges Pizza Tower ahead of it is I think the soundtrack is way better in Pizza Tower.
Street Fighter 6 definitely has a soundtrack that is not for me.
It's one of the lesser Street Fighter soundtracks.
I feel like Gen Z is listening to Street Fighter 6 and loves it, and I'm like, this is not my music.
It's not as good as Third Strike, and I don't even think it's as good as 4.
I think 5 was actually like one of the best soundtracks.
5 had some good remixes. I liked 5. But it's I don't think I like Ryu's theme song, and I think that's the only song that comes to mind.
I respect that they made whole new tracks for everyone and they didn't just do more remixes.
Yeah.
I'm so tired of Capcom just doing remixes of Street Fighter's music. So I do respect that.
But It's Pizza Time is super good. And
listen, It's Pizza Time is good, but the Death I Deserve Yoli.
Oh, the Death I Deserve Yoli. The final boss has 3 themes.
Unexpected. Getting that Courage the Cowardly Dog moment where he just screams.
Oh yeah. It's
out of frustration and anger.
Also,
and his anxiety.
Pizza Tower, I think it goes so smooth. It's so smart. It looks good. It plays good. It does not overstay its welcome. I think it's peak. It's peak.
Okay, so there's your game of the year and your 2 runners up.
Yeah. Pizza Tower wins it.
Pizza Tower should have won an award. Here's also the problem. Number 2, probably going to be Cyberpunk.
I would Cyberpunk is my number 2.
Yeah, the new DLC is so good.
The game is fixed.
The game is fixed, better than ever.
Cyberpunk now is a real ass video game.
Well, then shouldn't you give it to what's it called? The No Man's Sky, because they did the same thing but for free.
I didn't play No Man's. Cyberpunk did that for free. They fixed the main game.
I gave that to No Man's Sky when they first fixed the game.
So part of the thing of releasing the DLC is they fixed how they reworked how the leveling works and the armor works and how the game plays and added stuff. So even if you don't buy the DLC, you get all that.
They gave you like extra driving missions. They took off.
They made gear
boring
They
stuff.
made the gear all cosmetic, so you can actually make your V look like what you want instead of having to wear something stupid because the stats were right.
And it made it really. And they fixed it where it's. Oh, where's your armor? You're going to put it on your body. It's robotics. It goes. Oh, that makes sense.
Makes that stat real good.
It makes more sense than having like a skirt that does more like protection damage than like military pants.
I love Johnny Silverhand. He's so cool.
I hate Johnny Silverhand. He sucks so much.
There's your political compass between you and Nolan. It's that Yu-Gi-Oh card image.
Shut up.
It's Johnny Silverhand. He's so cool, or he is terrible.
Idris Elba. He's so cool up until he does that one thing, and then I'm like, oh, maybe not this guy.
He's cool though.
And even after that, it's pretty cool.
I don't know. You guys are forgetting Kevin got to platinum in Street Fighter 6.
That is true.
That's true.
I played on mod. I think modern controls are really revolutionary.
How about this? When Street Fighter 6 gets its update to fix all the problems in it, then we give it to it.
It doesn't really even have problems. I'm not.
It got some. It eats a lot of inputs.
Yeah, but it's not. My issue with Street Fighter 6 is not its fault. I played it for 60 to 70 hours and I was done. That's not bad for video games.
Yeah.
I played it, I enjoyed it, and I was done. It's not there's nothing I would. What would you feel? I'm like, I don't know. It's good.
Wait, so hold up though. So are you holding that against it? That you
No, I'm not.
only
I'm
made
saying
it?
that that's good.
Okay.
I'm just saying that it's not like I'm saying that that is a good thing. It's just what I'm trying to say is me not playing Street Fighter 6 right now does not mean it's bad. That's what I'm trying
No.
to say.
Once again, also, it is a game that came out in, I don't know,
It's like March.
the year of gaming as well. Where it's like, it's a 9. It's a 9 to 10, but there are like 8 other 9 to 10s.
Oh, I disagree.
Pizza Tower
I
just
think it
hits
is a
me
10.
at like a 10. Pizza Tower
Yeah.
hit me at a 10. It
There's
had
so
that.
many-
It had
there's
that
so many
special
things this
sauce,
year.
that special tomato sauce that hit me exactly what I wanted.
Listen, Mr. Pig knows how to make some good game.
Mr. Pitt. And then that trailer to the Noise DLC, I'm gonna play that. Play through that game again as the. I did the achievements in Pizza Tower. I don't do that in normal games. I'm like, nah, we're gonna go back. I did all the P ranks, at least in the first world.
It's a year that if Hi-Fi Rush would have been released any other year, it probably would have gotten Game of the Year.
Hi-Fi Rush is one I was sad I didn't play.
I recently downloaded it, and now I'm like, okay, I got time now. Let's start working on it.
Poor stuff like Dredge just got overlooked. I would give Dredge a 9
my
out
only
of 10.
problem My only problem with Hi-Fi Rush is I have to stop and be like, is that Bomb Rush Cyberpunk?
That's also what I would have liked to play.
No,
Yeah.
no, Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. That's
That's the
That's
Jet
your
Set Radio
new-
one.
Jet Set Radio. Not to be confused with the new Jet Set Radio that is coming.
So
Yeah.
To slightly wrap it up, we're starting to wrap up. Can
Yeah.
I give Spider-Man 2 the Horizon Zero Dawn award of the bridesmaid? Because I think I'm not going to be able to play that game for a while, even though I want to. And I don't think I think that Spider-Man 2 is going to be a super solid 9 out of 10 video game, and I'm just like, that's not enough.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
There are so many games above Spider-Man 2. Armored Core is above it on my list. I'm like, oh, I should check that one out.
Yeah. Which they just got a new update that makes the game even funner.
And it's like Spider-Man 2's good. Venom's in it. You're gonna have Miles and Peter fighting Venom. I like that.
The villain is yet again negative emotions, Kevin.
Yeah.
But does it beat Baldur's Gate or
No.
Alan Wake 2 or
No.
Hi-Fi Rush?
That's what Kevin means. Kevin sees all these other games also on the horizon that are just pushing Spider-Man 2 to the back of the line.
Oh yeah, it is at the back of the line. It is.
I'm going back through it. Cyberpunk, Mario Wonder.
I did start
Of course.
Mario Wonder.
You already got Street Fighter 6, so you're good there.
Yeah.
Resident Evil 4. If you even care about, I forgot it came out this year. Tears of the Kingdom.
Oh God, I did play Tears of the Kingdom.
I also forgot about that. I'm like, oh yeah, shit, I did play it this year. Just not good
Starfield.
enough.
Oh yes, Starfield. I was going to give the bad aftertaste award because I think people are finally starting to turn on it, and it's making me really happy to watch.
So I got Game Pass, I think at the end of November. The first game I got for it was Starfield. Because I'm like, oh, let me just check it out, because, I love Fallout.
Yeah, free.
Played it for, I think, an hour and a half. I turned it off, and then I downloaded New Vegas and Fallout 3.
Yeah.
I wanted to play something good.
Yeah. Starfield is just, I would give it, I don't think I would give it the bad, I'd give it like the plain piece of toast award.
I would give it the what's it called? It's the NyQuil award of fastest game to put me to sleep.
So I don't think any of us were excited for it.
It gets
Otherwise,
the
it
Miller
would be.
Point award.
I was only excited for the Patrician TV video to be made on it that came out and did deliver. That was 8 hours of why Starfield is bad.
To me, if we look at it as culturally, I think Starfield's the most disappointing because people were just had unreasonable expectations. I don't know.
I think.
And then it was
Well,
just
there's. Remember the
and so
point
it
that has
being just
been.
not even bad, just middling makes it such a huge fall off a cliff.
Also, remember the important, extremely important point that there is no fan out or pornography of anything from Starfield.
Mm-hmm.
Every
Oh, yeah,
other
also-
game that we've talked about has it.
More importantly,
Also,
Atomic Heart came out this year. Has more.
uh-huh. Yep.
A game I
Also,
also forget.
Shout outs to Chun-Li Fortnite.
Yeah, Chun-Li Fortnite.
I was
not Chun-Li Street Fighter. Chun-Li Fortnite.
No,
yeah,
Chun-Li
like
Fortnite.
yeah. You want to talk about the people making lewd mods of Street Fighter? That guy got blown up on stream because he had his nude mod on.
Yep.
No one's making nude mods of Starfield. That ain't happening. The guy who was making one of the mods quit and said Starfield's boring. I'm not doing it anymore.
Oh my god.
That
Ooh.
oh, I'm so. That's why it's nothing.
Yep.
Anyway, I don't got anything else to say. Any closing thoughts?
Here are my top movies that I watched twice this year.
All right, hell yeah, let us go.
These are in addition to like the good movies that I enjoyed. These are the ones that I'm like, well, I need to watch twice. And then there's an asterisk on one of these. But The Banshees of Inisherin.
Okay.
Hold up, I gotta find my next times two.
Just great. And like a fantastic movie.
Yep, nailed it. Puss in Boots 2.
Hell yeah, Puss in Boots 2.
Wolfwalkers.
Oh
which
yeah.
is from the same cartoon saloon the people did The Secret of Kells and
Okay.
Song of the Sea. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Barbie.
Yep.
And Barbie is the one with an asterisk because like I liked it and also Kelsey liked it, and then I think we also watched it when her dad came to visit. So it's kind of like I did buy the Blu-ray, which I would not recommend because it has like barely any special features.
Yeah.
Even though Max has a director's commentary, so they have it, and now I'm gonna have to pirate that. Jerks. But there you go. Those are the best movies of 2023. Even though I think only like 2 of them came out in 2023.
That's
I've only
fine.
seen-
Actually, I think most of them came out.
I saw the
2023.
Mario movie and was very disappointed.
I'm trying to think. 2023 movie is Mario, Spider-Man, Across the Spider-Verse, Godzilla minus
Everywhere
one.
all at once.
Yes. Oh, I think that was last year, but yes, I also did.
Yeah,
watch
it came out at the tail end. It's like Banshees.
I'll count it. I'll count it as this year because it didn't get in. Godzilla minus one, which that's the only movie I've watched twice, and I went twice to the theaters to see it because I like it. It's real good. Probably my favorite Godzilla right now. It's taken Shin Godzilla off that #1 spot.
Oh, that's high praise.
Oh, did Mad God come out this year or last year?
Last year, I think.
Okay.
Because I remember watching it last Halloween.
Okay.
Barbie, and then I've not watched anything. I've mainly just been rewatching King of the Hill,
Hell
One
yeah.
Piece, King of the Hill, One Piece, and 30 Rock. Because I'm like, oh yeah, I love these shows.
Oh, yeah. Tracy Morgan gets into that cash cab.
Oh, I forgot. This is a movie I have to watch. Thanksgiving.
Eli Roth does nothing for me.
Only because I always think back at the Thanksgiving trailer from Grindhouse, and I always thought, man, that'd be an interesting movie. And then he just made it.
Poor Things is a very good 3 out of 5. In an alternate universe, Poor Things is like the standard 3 out of 5, and cinema is better for it. The MCU does not exist. But
okay.
I'm just closing my eyes and thinking of the world where the MCU does not exist.
Yeah.
I would even accept the MCU ending after Avengers Endgame if you know.
I will also say Godzilla is a lot better in theaters because of the sound.
Yeah, you need to hear Godzuki yell real loud.
It's like the moments he gets quiet, he gets real quiet when it's building up. So good.
Ooh.
But okay, Nikki wanted to watch Poor Things, so yeah, we'll go to the
Yeah,
theaters to watch.
it's good. It's good.
Listen,
I
I
call
already-
it a 4 out of 5.
I gotta go. So later days. Also Premier League. Woo! Premier League soccer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eh,
Soccer.
When we get back,
Catch
Yeah.
the
I'll talk
fever.
about
Bye.
eh.